Hi, I'm City Manager Scott Neal, and you're watching On the Job, a show where we take you behind the scenes to introduce you to the city employees that keep Edina going and show you some things you can only learn on the job. You're joining me today at the Edina Senior Center. We're going to learn about the programming that occurs here and the people that work here. And we're going to start with the key person that works here. Her name is Nicole Gorman. Nicole?
Good to see you, Scott.
Good to see you. Tell us a little bit about who you are, how long have you worked for the city, and what do you do here?
All right, I'm Nicole Gorman. I have been with the city for 7 years as a recreation supervisor for the Park and Recreation Department. I oversee the Senior Center operations and programming, as well as community gardens and special events with Amanda, and then other duties as assigned.
So do you run the big Yorktown Community Garden?
I do,
Okay.
yes. Yep,
Okay.
55 plots.
Okay. How many staff do we have here, and what are their duties?
So I'm the only full-time staff on site, and then we have 2 part-time workers during the day, and then I have a part-time program coordinator, Angie, and then we have 2 evening and weekend guest service part-timers, and they help out covering our rentals and our after-hour activities.
Okay. What do you like about your job at the Senior Center?
Oh, what's not to like? I enjoy programming. I enjoy interacting with the aging population. Good morning, everyone. Building relationships with other organizations to provide activities for the community as a whole. I enjoy the admin piece of it. I enjoy the facilities piece, so you just never know what you're gonna get.
Sounds like you're in the right place for what you'd like to do. So can we talk about, you've seen this show before, right?
Yes.
Okay, so part of the show is that I get to experience some of the jobs and tasks that people that work for the city do. I'd like to do that with you today. Can we do that today?
Absolutely.
All right.
We are going to be setting up the Fireside room. We have a lunch and learn program today, so we're waiting for the presenter to get here so we can help them with their AV needs. But in the meantime, we can go ahead and set up the microphone system.
Cool.
So I will have you help with
I
that.
set up microphone systems all the time. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
You get to see the back storage area.
Oh.
Welcome to...
Wow!
Yes, we have
There's
a lot
a ton
of space
storage
in here.
back here.
We do.
So you don't really tell anybody that, right?
No.
Otherwise they'll bring all their crap up here. Okay.
We're going to bring that out in between the 2 chairs that are along the wall with the TV. We need the podium. Podium.
Where is the podium?
The podium is in classroom 2.
All right, so what are we doing today? What's our program?
We have a lot going on today. So Tuesdays we have duplicate bridge. They meet in the mornings, and then we have pool, and we have a pool tournament this afternoon. We have gentle yoga meeting in the Grandview room right now. And then we have the lunch and learn at 11. And then this afternoon it is bingo at 1. After hours we have the Mini Movers dance classes through Park and Recreation. And then we have a rental this evening. So
That's a lot of stuff.
it is.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Nicole, do we have a membership base for the Senior Center? How does that part work?
So we no longer offer membership.
Okay.
We eliminated that in 2022.
Why? Why did we do that?
To make it more accessible and equitable for all.
Okay.
We have, however, grown in our numbers for our newsletter.
Okay.
Requests for subscription. So Edina residents can get 10 issues at no cost. They just have to sign up. And then non-residents can pay $30 for the year to get the issues sent by mail.
Cool.
Otherwise, they can sign up for the newsletter by email for free, or they can get it right off of our website.
Great. I know where the Senior Center is located, but you must get that question every day about where are you and how do I get there?
We do get that question a lot. So we are the lower level of a 2-story facility. The upstairs is the Edina Library branch, and then the lower level is the Senior Center. We're in Grandview Square, 0.7 miles from City Hall.
So we've got all these people that say they're coming today.
Yes.
And they come in and I say, what's your name, please?
Yes.
And they tell me, and then I just make a little check.
Yep.
And then they go about their business.
Yep, and then you'll just want to direct them to the room that the event is taking place
The Fireside room.
in. It is.
Okay. We'll go down the hall.
Yep.
All right. Hi, can I get your name, please?
To lunch and learn, but then I'm also here for bingo later.
Okay. All right. Do you know where you're going? Fireside room. End of the what? End of the road. End of the hall. Thanks. I think I've mastered the task
check-in?
of checking in people. So I'd like to do one more thing.
Okay.
What do you got? That we could do?
We are going to set up for the Total Body Basics class. It's
Okay.
our exercise class that's at 2:30 this afternoon.
Okay.
So if you could help me set up 35 chairs, that would
do
be grateful.
Let's do it. And do you like them to be in nice rows, or do you like them to be messed up like mine are right here?
I like nice rows, but the participants move them around as they need to, so.
Okay. Okay, so we've got the other room set up, and that
Yes.
program is going. We got this room set up. The program is coming in a couple of hours, and so we're good for the day, right?
Yes.
I really want to thank you for showing me your job and showing me everything that goes on here, or at least a little piece of what goes on at the Senior Center. You clearly love your job. We must have you in the right place. Thanks for what you do here.
Thank you for
Nicole.
coming and showcasing the Senior Center to
Thanks
the
for having me
community.
today. You've been watching On the Job, a show where we take you behind the scenes to introduce you to the city employees that keep Edina going and show you some things you can only learn on the job. Hi, I'm Emmy Award-winning City Manager
No.
Scott Neal.
No, we're not starting.
We're not going to do that?
We don't. Does Boyd Hubert ever start his pieces by saying, "I'm Emmy Award"?
Maybe
Nice
not.
try, though.
Nice. Okay.